Hey everyone, welcome back, or welcome if you're new. This is Breathe and Budget. My name is Taryn. We talk about all things finance related on this channel. I talk about how I use the zero-based budget method, cash envelopes, as well as sinking funds and savings challenges to meet our financial goals. So if any of that is of interest to you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, join our community here, and let's get into today's video. All right, so before we cash stuff, we're going to just do a quick check-in with our essentials binder to see how we ended off the week. I did film a reel for Instagram as a check-in, but I wound up actually spending some even after that before I filmed this video. So it's definitely different. So let's see how we did. All right, so for my personal spending, I had $200. Let's see what I have left. I have 100, 20, 40, 60, 70, 85. So I have 185 left. That's not too bad. Then for his spending, we've done 300 so far. We will be adding more today, but he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 60. He has 160 left. He had received a small little bonus from work, so he's been using that, and this has had a chance to kind of accumulate a little bit. So for date night, we had 100, and we actually did go on our date night, so we have $7 left, which will probably go towards our savings challenges. When I do my end of month, I will probably pull this and put that towards our savings challenges. Dining out, we will be adding more to it, but we have nothing left. Nails, again, I already went to my appointment, but I will be adding to it for my upcoming appointment. Kids, we had 100, and we took a little spontaneous trip to Santa Barbara, and we brought that with us, so we definitely spent that. We have $1 left. That will probably go to one of my savings challenges. Then for toiletries, we had some rollovers, so I think we had 140 something. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and 40. 140. I think that's what we came in with. I don't think that I've had to spend from this. So that'll be good. A nice little rollover. For pets, we had 218, and we have 21 left. So I'm still working on figuring out categories and creating envelopes, because I will be creating a pets binder. I just have not had a chance to do that. I thought I would use the week that I had off work to be able to focus on those things, but honestly, I kind of just stayed away from my office and, went to Santa Barbara. We did our first ever escape room. I'll be posting up, some pictures here and there as I'm explaining what we did, but we did our first ever escape room, which was honestly so fun, and just kind of quality time with the kids. We did axe throwing. That was our first time. That's definitely not my strong suit, but I'm sure we can get better over time. We just had a nice time walking State Street, eating out. Then we went to the zoo. It was really poor weather, so that also meant that barely anyone was at the zoo, and not every animal was out, but it was just nice to not have it be crowded and kind of feel like you had the whole place to yourself. So all in all, it was a really nice trip. So let's see, household. I think I spent a little, but we had 100. So we have 20, 40, 51, 52, 53, 54, and that will definitely roll over to the next month. I have not had to use anything for household, so that should be good. So let's start with cash stuffing this binder. Let's see. All right. Not mine. Mine already has the full 200 added to it. We are adding another 100, and I just did all 20s. I got this ripped 20 from the bank, and I didn't notice it, or else I would have asked him to get me another one, because some places do give you problems taking ripped 20s, but I'm going to put it in my husband's envelope because he does always wind up spending his cash, whereas mine, I try to make it last to go to savings. So in his now he has one, well, I'll just count by 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 82, and 60. So he has 260. And he had basically now at this point 400, and he has 260 left. So that's, if you've watched any of my videos before, you know that's actually really good because normally there's nothing left when I go to cash stuff again. Date night's not getting anything. Dining out is getting 100. So I did 4 20s and 2 10s. I'll take the poor 10s because I know that that will be spent. So that should be 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. That'll go to dining out. And then I will be putting a full 130 into the nails because I just didn't realize that my next appointment, which would be the 30th of December, I basically have the 21st, the 22nd check and the 30th check to fund it in time for that appointment. I figured I would just put 130 in there now to be fully prepared. So I know I did 150. I did 3 20s, 110, and 2 5s. Whoops. 5s are just not very nice. I don't know, 5s get really torn up. Maybe it's the most common bill, 5s and 1s. So we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 120, and 130. Okay. And then that's it for my essentials binder. Let me get that closed up. Right, so we are going to go into my high priority binder. Okay, so the category, one of the categories that I'm cash stuffing, it is a new, not new category, but we are going to start funding it again. It is my earthquake policy. So we had already fully funded it, we paid it. Now it's time to start funding it again for when it's due, and I want to say it's July that it's due. So I had not typically funded that every month. I just funded it within I think 5 or 6 months, paid it, and then went a few months not funding it. That might change. I might switch it to where I'm putting a little bit to it every paycheck. But for right now, I'm just going to roll with what I was doing before. So with that said, I do not have an envelope for it right now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it here for right now, and then I'm going to make an envelope. So I just did 100. I did a 50 and a 10. So this is going to start going towards my earthquake policy. So I'm just going to put that there, and I'm going to have that peekaboo a little bit so I remember. And then obviously I have the video to help me remember. And then we are going to go straight towards wellness. Okay, so wellness is going to get a 50. This is horrible, guys. Someone must have washed this. I didn't even realize he gave me this. Let me see what others are getting 50. I'll put it in here because, so that will give me 100 in wellness. I mean, look at the difference. How sad is that? That's going to go into wellness because I will be needing to use it. You know, it'll just wind up going back to the bank because I usually pay my yoga gal through Venmo, and then I'll just put this back into my bank. And I do need to purchase weights, so if I do make that purchase, this again can just go right back into it. Okay, now, yes, Taekwondo. This is my 3 ninjas. That's what I called the Taekwondo envelope. So I just did 2 50s and a 20. All right, so I'm going to put 120, and this should give me enough I should have 180, which would cover 3 belt tests for the girls. So we have 100, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80. So we have 180. So that will just stay in there until they have an upcoming belt test. And then we'll be able to fund for each of them to have one more test. I think that's it in high priority. I funded a lot of high priority in the beginning of the month. We're going to move into low priority. I really love that sparkle. I really hate the glare when I'm filming. I know I say that in every video, but it really does bug me. I'm not going to lie. We are going to go ahead and throw $50 into vacation. I don't know if that helped. So I think I just did a $50 bill. Yeah. So now we have $100 in there. I may or may not need to pull this to finish funding like Santa Barbara, the little getaway, but I may not. I don't know. We'll see. Then I need to add some to haircuts. I'm going to put 100, a 10, a 5, and 2 ones. So 117. Again, ones because I had done 33 before. And now I should have what I need. Let's see. We have 100, 20, 30, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. 150. That's what I needed to have saved for my next appointment. So that is funded. Then I am going to add a $10 bill to adventure gear. That just gives me 15. So this is going to be for Atlas. We do need to get him sunglasses. I want to get him little like shoes. In our area, we have a lot of those like stickers from the Russian tumbleweeds that we have out here. That is literally their scientific name. And we know that because one of my daughters is allergic to them. And that's how it showed up on the test results. So now we know the Russian nettle or something like that. I don't know. Maybe it came from Russia. Maybe that's like where it originated. Oh, got something on that one. But she is allergic to them. So we have stickers everywhere. And I want to protect his feet. So we will put little shoes on him. So that's it for low priority. Let's go ahead and we are going to move into my emergency binder. This is not going to be an emergency binder forever because we did fully fund the home, the car, and the pets. But we do have a 6-month emergency savings goal. So basically we are going to save $20,000. I have to figure out how much I have in the bank. Normally I don't cash pull for that. I just make transfers, but I'm going to start using cash for the purposes of like transparency and filming here and hopefully to motivate you guys to do the same. It is super important that even if you still have debt, that you are building an emergency savings. The two can simultaneously exist. I know some people would tell you no, but the number of Americans who could not fund an emergency, even in the low thousands, like $1,000 emergency, $2,000 emergency, is extremely astronomical. So it is important to build an emergency savings. So I will figure out how much we already have, and I'll add a placeholder. Today I'm going to go ahead and throw another 100 into, like just to get this envelope started, I'm going to go ahead and put $100 into it. So that's it for this binder. And now we're going to go on to my favorite binder. This is my holiday binder. This is my favorite binder to cash stuff. This has been just a light, like this system, you know, cash stuffing has just been honestly a life-saving technique that we've used. And when I say life-saving is because the amount of stress that I was going through was so intense, keeping me up at night, impacting my mental health, that obviously impacts your physical health, right? So when I say it's literally like a lifesaver, like I'm really not joking. It saved me. So we are going to go ahead. This might seem extreme, but again, you guys know I set up the year in advance and I need to film that. I'm just trying to fit everything in this week where I have off to be present. So I have not really done what I thought I would get to do with filming and even my Etsy shop, but I will get there. This was just really more important to me, was just really stepping away from this for a little bit and taking time with the family. But I had already started to prep my 2024. So I already knew that with the money we had available to us in December and January, I would be able to get this fully funded. So we have a $700 goal for 4th of July. I'm going to go ahead and put 500 to it right now. 3, 4, 5. Then next month, I'm going to, like, my goal is to, fully fund it. And then I'll put a placeholder, and then it will sit in our high yield savings account, earning us interest. So that's always a good thing. And then I'm going to go ahead and add another 100 to Halloween. So that will now give us 100, 200, 300, 400. So we only need 100 more to be fully funded for Halloween of 24. What this is, just so people know, it is costumes. It is also for food that day, because we generally will eat out. So this will be for dining out on Halloween, okay? This will be if we need to buy batteries for, like, my daughter's boo stick that we use when we go to Six Flags Fright Fest. It could also be used to purchase, you know, like we want to do the mazes at Six Flags, like the wristbands cost money, we'll use this. So 500 might seem a lot to some people. It might seem like too much, but considering what we use it for, it's honestly perfect. In fact, we could probably cash stuff even a little bit more because we're a household of 5 and eating out is not cheap. Okay. So this is fully funded for this year, but I'm going to remove this. And I'm going to go ahead and add 100, and this is going to just jumpstart, because I normally don't cash stuff in December at all for Christmas, but I'm going to go ahead and put 100 in now, and this will just to jumpstart our 2024 Christmas. So that is all I have today. I am going to work on trying to set up my 2024 budget, and I'm going to try to film that process the best way that I can. I might have to kind of do the rough draft outside of filming, just because it can be probably a little messy and chaotic, but I want to do it on my iPad, so I just kind of have to figure out how that's going to work in terms of filming. But we'll see. I really want to show how I come up with my annual savings challenge, not savings challenges, my annual sinking funds. And this year I will be trying to incorporate savings challenges into that. I just started doing savings challenges, like the way that, like, and what I mean by that is like these. Like this is a savings challenge that's in the theme of croissants, right? This one is the $5 slasher savings challenges. So for each icon, you save $5. At the end, you'll have 150 saved. This is a bookmark challenge, which I totally forgot to incorporate for December. And I think that when I set up my 2024 budget, it'll be super important for me to include this in that on my iPad, because then it's top of mind. You know, and then I have the Blair Witch Savings Challenge. I just have not started this one. This is a 2024 one. Same thing with the Loteria. I will be starting that for 2024. Hopefully finishing my Easy Peasy Lemon Squeezy Challenge. And then I have a couple more here in the back. This one is also from Abundant Gains, like same with the bookmark one. So I might do that like just for myself, just to have a little bit of, like what it says, a shopping spree. But those are savings challenges that I often just use leftover money for, but I might want to try to incorporate setting aside funds to cover those. So I've got to really sit down and kind of do the rough draft and then find the best way to film that. So that's it for this video. Thank you guys for hanging out. By the time you watch this, well, Christmas Eve is already underway today. Sorry, I keep shaking the camera, but I hope that you guys have a wonderful Christmas if you celebrate. You know, I hope that it is peaceful, that it is relaxing, and that you are able to find joy. I know some people don't quite enjoy the holidays, and if you are struggling right now, just know that you are absolutely not alone, and that I can't say that it'll get better. I can't say that, you know, this too shall pass. I know people will often say that, but what I can say is that I know you will get through it because you are strong, because you persevere, and that's what counts. And really all we have is what we can rely on is ourselves. The external factors are out of our control, and we have to recognize that. So within you, find that peace, okay? And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.